Oh, we don't have a national focus. That's a mistake. Question of industry. May now gain cause on some more stuff. Assam and Manipur. Need to find out where half of these places are. That's Manipur, that's Bengal, that's Assam. So basically I think we can already get cause on these two, which is a large part of the population. In fact, the largest. In that case, I think I'm going to try and get Madras. No, we're going to start the Delhi Government Officer Corps. Although we probably don't want to do that until we actually have 100 political power. No, we won't. We'll do the question of industry. The Bharatiya Commune relied on nationalised industry, and its business leaders are now turning to us to answer the question regarding what they should do now. The answer for which will determine just how easy it will be for us to pacify the Commune's former heartland. What are the new states in the Middle East? We have the Arabian Syndicalist Republic, Revolutionary Persia, Sudan, and the Egyptian Republic. They are all syndicalist. Very, very heavily syndicalist. Oh no, they are radical socialists. That's because these two are French and they are Soviet. This looks like pretty much a stalemate at this point. But the Entente are still creeping through Mexico. Wait, are you at war with Mexico? With the USA? No, you're not. I'm just wondering how the US came through here, but I guess it's because the Caribbean Federation had a border with the Union State, which the Union State then crushed. We have the Union of Circassia as well. It's another new one. Training is still ongoing. Oh, you're allied to the Turkestan Khanate. Interesting, so we can crush our way through that. And you're at war with the entire socialist world. Interesting. I'm surprised the communists didn't win that one. Now that would beg the question, what's the state of infrastructure up here? Being built. It's not there yet, but it is being improved. Wow, Madras improved the hell out of their own infrastructure. Nice. And they have a massive capacity for industry. 22. Interesting. Right, so when is this war goal done? 25th of January, so 7 days. Excellent. And we'll see how well they fight compared to the mighty Indian forces. Alright, seriously, how long is this going to take? It's all 70 days. Peace conference is over. French Empire took out the Tuaregs. So they should be back in control of that. They also apparently took Guinea out. More resistance. But I let the officers join us. Oh, we're short on equipment. We're short on manpower. Ah, justification complete. Then everyone wants to be our friends again. To which we say, never, never, never. Who's Tibet allied with? You're a puppet of the Markleek, so we could go after Tibet and the Markleek after this. And basically just tie up everything here. It's not a bad idea. It looks like we are slaughtering the Afghan forces. Even without rocket artillery. It's because of our level 6 general. Plus 30% bonuses is pretty nice. And probably also the absolutely huge armies that we're attacking with. Although we are struggling a little bit in terms of manpower now. But it does look like it's a general advance at this point. Let's be aggressive, shall we? Cool. Okay, so Kabul is apparently actually pretty well defended. The rest of Afghanistan, however, not so much. And there are a couple of Turkestan troops coming down here. Did Dominion of India try and naval invade? They tried, but we have a garrison force. So they didn't get very far. Oh, did a bunch of you just level up? No, a bunch of you leveled down. Well, that's not very good, is it? No, Kabul is now unguarded. Awesome, take it, by all means. Stop running in circles and start actually taking their stuff. Aha, Battleship 2. And Heavy Cruiser 1. Right, so first things first, we want to get rocket artillery now. And then the second one is battleships, so we can actually start building some. Lovely! Yep, they are almost gone. There they go. We gained a bunch of stuff. Okay, next... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Russia! Damn your eyes. No, please don't be a screwed up front line. Son of a bitch. This is the most ugly frontier I've ever seen. This is horrific. Go. Guess I have to kill Russia now. Eventually, once we have all the cores and things done, we probably will. Yeah, you've taken everything. Can't even take all the states. I can't take either of them. Oh, I took both. That's fine. Didn't want Turkestan anyway. And now I have a massive border with the Soviets, but thankfully it's in the mountains, and I have amazing infantry armies, which is not going to be good for the Soviets attacking me. So let's cancel those. I guess next up will be Tibet and the Markleek. In which case, Fenris. Let's have you preparing a nice front over there. You go up to here. And then Poznik. You can be responsible for this. And then, which will it be quicker to get a justification against? 125 days. Doesn't matter. We'll take it against Tibet, because, you know, free Tibet! Off we go. Marvellous! Fenris had to sit idle because he's technically the bigger army, although right now Fenris has more. He's a field marshal. There you go, Fenris is a field marshal. Annexation of Afghanistan. This is going to drop me below minus 50, isn't it? Oh, almost. Oh no, it wasn't even almost. Never mind. But as soon as we finish the focus, we are going to get dropped below 100, I'm sure of it. The Soviets moving on to the next target. Kingdom of Sarawak has capitulated. We need stuff. I think I'm going to continue with the field hospitals because I want to maintain the super elite forces that we have actually done a pretty good job of building up. We're still at 0 manpower. I mean, how many troops do you guys have? Not many. Not many. Should be alright. Then we can start going after the Chinese warlords after this. Ah, so much resistance. Stop that. It's not polite. Question of industry. The status of collectivized industry in Bengal. Bengal was the most heavily industrialized of all of Calcutta government's provinces, with factories and workshops being run by worker committees, subject to the centralized doctrines of the socialist ruling cadres. Since our conquest of the province, we have avoided the question of what to do with these industrial behemoths. Should the central government overtake the day-to-day business of operating the factories, or should we initiate a widespread bout of privatization? Others suggest that we let the local zamindars and princes take control of the complexes, thus making a moderate stand. Whatever the course the national government takes, it is certain to affect the reception of our rule we receive from the workers and peasants of Bengal. Allow private companies, which is horrifically expensive, increases market liberal popularity, and we gain cores more quickly. However, we lose 6 factories. Or let the local zamindars and princes operate, that's what we're going to be doing. Or assume direct control. We're going to let the zamindars do it, but we're going to do it in 8 days once we've got more than minus something, so we don't go below minus 50. Now, this is an issue that can wait for a moment. It's fine. It's cool. Breakthrough priority. Excellent. We can grab that. That is another doctrine. Second to last. We do lose 3 civilian factories, but I'm okay with that. Hopefully those just free up slots that we can then build other stuffs in. And there it is, minus 50, minus 49. Marvellous! And then we'll need another focus. None of those provinces are very popular, so I think we can either start the New India Act. You know what, the New India Act sounds really strong. And we're once again at very high popularity. Excellent. In fact, all 3 of these, to get that extra research slot, we kind of need it now. We are falling behind a bit. And this gives us more factory output, efficiency cap, and recruitable population, which actually sounds super useful. Although I would also like to grab these. We'll do the New India Act, because that's going to affect everything, and then we'll continue with the... I want the cause for the manpower. Downfalls... What? Oh, average goes to low at minus 50. Good goes to average at 0. Damn it. Wasted 150 political power there. Alright, I'm going to get the new... Do I want New India Act? No, we're going to do the Delhi Officer Corps. We have enough stuff for the moment. Like, we have massive surpluses, so that's not a problem. I'm tempted to add engineer groups. That's not engineer. That's engineer. To the garrison unit so they can be defensive for longer. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Oh, you've started training. You've got 1/6 of the manpower you require. So I really wish some of these coring events would happen. Like we got them a while ago. Soviet Russia is looking scary. We might well need tanks for Russia, because we're going to need something that moves quickly. The key against Russia is getting to their soft spots faster. I mean, we have basically half of their industrial output. So they're on service by requirement already, which is kind of surprising. In fact, a lot of the communists are really hurting in terms of manpower. We might well win this just because everyone's over-committed manpower-wise. And we haven't. We're still on volunteer. I mean, yes, we're short right now, but once we have cores and everything, that becomes less of an issue. And I could then puppet the Chinese states for even more manpower. Make them puppets and do lend-lease, send them materials. Alright, so when is this war? I mean, Freedom Initiative finished. 15th of August. 4 months still. Oof. Of course, we do get cheaper armor production. I'd forgotten about that. No, we could core Nepal. And Burma. And Bhutan. But Nepal famously has ridiculously big armies for their size. Bhutan doesn't. Bhutan just has a lot of factories for their size. They're surprisingly well industrialized. See you, Elise. Yeah, France is strong at the moment. I don't like this. France shouldn't be strong. Are any of you guys done training yet? Jeez, hurry up. You've been at it for ages. I am pleased that I got Afghanistan as a buffer, though. That is good. Ooh, looks like Thailand's fighting the Germans now. Yeah, Thailand's joined Japan. Interesting. That's going to be good for Japan, because Thailand actually comes with a lot of troops. And you have basically consolidated your gains in Indonesia and the Philippines. Well, Japan's actually done pretty well. Never underestimate Japan in this. Especially in Kaiserreich. Japan is very strong in Kaiserreich. Seemed like time's sped up. Maybe some of the nations being defeated has wiped their events from the event memory. It's possible. Do I have tea left? I do have tea left. Haha, yes. I get way too excited about that. There's tea! Yay! More tea. Huzzah. Stop resisting. Resistance is futile. In fact, I will then need to increase your infrastructure. Although actually the Afghan infrastructure wasn't too bad. Somewhat surprisingly. something happening? No? No. Kind of looks like pushing through this part of the Markleek would be easier. I wonder if Markleek is like fortifying their other borders or something, because obviously Tibet's just with us, they're allied with Markleek, or they're a puppet. So fighting in Tibet's going to be harder than up there. Ah, that's done. The national government has finally dislodged the lost vestiges of British influence in the Indian subcontinent and enforced a truly native system of governance on the troublesome northwestern provinces. Some of the officers who once swore loyalty to the Delhi government have expressed wishes to continue to serve Mother India, placing the nation above political alignments. However, if we enrol these men, we may face trouble from our own officers, who resent serving alongside former enemies. Cause will be gained on them more quickly or more slowly. The nation needs every single man. Like, they didn't do anything wrong. They were just blindsided by British imperialism. This is going to drop my stability again. Son of a bitch. Right, we're just going to wait until we improve our stability enough. And then we'll continue doing these. Fate of the loyalist princely states. In the northern provinces. Yeah, I want to get these cores going as quickly as possible because that is costing me a lot in terms of manpower. I need the manpower, damn it! Give me your cores. There's almost 300 million of you. My current military is a quarter the size that it could be with volunteer only. Which is insane. Looks like Germany's just gone and released all the nations over there. Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam. Stop resisting. Resistance is futile. And it just means that I need to build more infrastructure. Which isn't fun. Oh, you damaged my factories, bastards. How could you? Ugh. This game has gotten a bit slow. Come on. Like, Europe's well and truly fallen. Like, going up against the communists is not going to be fun. It's very much going to be a war of attrition against them. Just waiting until their manpower runs out, and then eventually they'll just go and collapse. At which point we start moving at the speed of the Indian foot soldier across their territories, which is not going to be very fast. I'm kind of wondering if the Soviets will ever go to war with the International. No, you have actually just joined them now. No longer just pretending. Man, they're so big. Oh, they do in fact own the Balkans. I did not realise that, except for Albania. Albania's kind of going, guys. So Switzerland. And Lithuania. And Portugal. I think Switzerland and Albania most, though. Just a matter of time. Oh, we can now align with Germany or Japan. I don't think I want to do that, though. Wasn't the ambitious navy focus a bonus for shipyards? I'm sure it was. Yeah, because you could get 8, 3, 6. Why can't I get the other 2? Could have sworn that was true. Apparently not. Interesting. Alright, June. We still have another, what, a month? Wait, expected to finish in October? And now November? Oh, because we're out of... it's because it costs political power as upkeep. And because we have no political power, it's then taking longer. I paid an upfront cost, damn it! I thought it was just time now. Oh, man. Not much I can do about that. There's literally nothing I can be doing right now, except just waiting for time to pass. In fact, you know what? I'm bored. I think I'm just going to call it here. We've achieved our goals of taking India. The game's just too slow. So I'm going to wait for the next update and then we'll play someone else, I think. So for the time being, I'm going to say that's it for this stream. Finishing an hour earlier than I intended, but it's boring and I'm not having fun anymore. So thank you very much everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed this, then you could be drinking tea. I have been drinking tea, that's what this is. Then please do hit that follow button and you can see some games of this in the future, when I'm sure they will have sorted out some of the background code and bugs and stuff like that. It's just the bugs. If you do like this kind of content, then check out the YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/Mordred Viking. There are many other strategy games there, mostly strategy. And you can find that here. We also have a Discord server up and running, which you are more than welcome to join. It is basically a community where other gamers hang out as well. If you want to do multiplayer games, that type of thing, then you can very likely find people there. And also I do announcements for streams and that type of thing there as well. And then finally, if you want to support the channel in other ways, then check out the Patreon, where there are some pretty nifty rewards. If you are able to do that, then that'd be fantastic. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't done so already, then please do hit that follow button. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.